what if we acted as if God was truly inside us? I would live with no fear. I would live with purpose.
Mm.
What if we all knew the truth of who we are, and there would be no hesitation, no doubt. Like, I'm God, but not in a egotistical way. That, yeah, I'm God. I would be fearless.
I mean, in the Kriya Yoga tradition, that's what we believe in: oneness, right? Non-duality, right? God is not over here and I'm over here. God is here and I am here. So when you come to the very profound, probably the most profound realization, I am God and God is me, you become a fearless radio antenna submitting the God signal out to everybody. And like you said, these control measures don't work no more, right? You have no need to go to a church because you're a walking church or you're a walking temple, right? The, the stories about that they say about God have no meaning to you because you are God inside you as you. And they hate this because they can't monetize this, right? There's no
Yeah.
need for me to go to the church and for you to send God an email for me because I have a direct connection to God. God is inside me as me. And they definitely don't want you to come to that realization because that kills their money, right? You know,
Yeah.
like, how am
I
I
have
gonna
every.
buy a new Cadillac if you don't come to church? You're not gonna buy a new Cadillac. I have a God of my own choosing, and I have alignment with God, and I don't need no middleman. You know, like, why do I need to talk to you about God? I talk to God directly every day. So this is a profound statement that they don't want you to come to the realization, and they're going to do everything in their power. But when you look behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz, all they have is stories, right? And if you don't attach yourself to their stories, or you come to the realization, like, how is these stories going to help me do my inner work? It's not, right? And when you do your inner work, you realize you don't need stories. Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. Isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. All these books and all this stuff, it's not going to do your inner work for you. So you don't need the stories, right? My guru used to say, we're not attached to the stories. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga. We do Kriya Yoga. So all these stories, let me tell you a story about God. God ate a cheeseburger 10 years ago and God did this, and God did that. Yeah, cool story, bro. But how is that going to uplift me and do my inner work? It's not, right? So they would say that's blasphemy or whatever. I don't know what they call it, their
Yeah.
dogma, whatever. You know, just do your inner work and have a God or a form or a formless form of God that you of your choosing that uplifts you and makes you feel the best, and that is the best God. Don't let other people's God become your God. You know, like, is it the true God? How would I know? You know, God is a God defined is a God confined. It's beyond my pay grade. You know, what is the true form of God? Who can really tell me? I don't know. You know, it's beyond my comprehension. So if Babaji makes you feel good, then uh, see Babaji inside you, as a mirror, as a reflection. If Jesus makes you feel good, see Jesus inside you as you. You know, I'll tell you one thing: any God is not going to support harm, murder, war. So you could see who is a godless person by that, right? Because any peaceful, loving person isn't going to relate to any of that. It's like, to me, it's like trash, right? If you said, I'll give you $5 million to hurt a child, I'd be like, get your ugly,
No.
dirty money. Oh, so gross. Oh,
Yeah.
what do you mean? But to these nefarious beings, like we talked in Soul Talks, they do that. And they try to disguise themselves with cool God words. I'm of God. No, you're not. Anybody of God would not hurt an innocent child. You're a total liar, right? You know, but
Yeah.
they try to sneak through the back door. Like, you should auto pen or rubber stamp everything I say because I ordained myself of God, right? Get out of here. Nobody
Get
of
out of here.
I want to see your actions. I don't want to see your talk. Anybody could say anything in the air, right? I'm king of the universe. I'm God's favorite person. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Get out. We're the chosen people. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're praying to. You have false idols, you know. Oh, chosen people. Who are you chosen by? God himself, you know. So my guru used to say we're 24-hour a day yogis, right? And we don't take advice from Sunday yogis, part-time yogis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we eat, sleep, live Kriya yoga, right? I sleep Kriya yoga, I eat Kriya yoga, I live my whole day Kriya yoga, right? So somebody who's a Sunday part-time 1 hour yogi, they're gonna tell us what God is. So gross, you know? So we get away from those part-time, you know, part-time yogis or part-time Bible thumpers. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh
Yes.
my God, what are you talking about? Let me tell you a story about God. God did this and that. What? You know? Okay, whatever. You know? So don't get attached to the stories. It's not going to do your inner work. These are little, sometimes breadcrumbs or sometimes signposts when you see the meaning. But I wouldn't even waste your time on trying to look for the meaning. I would just do your inner work. No one's going to come save you. You got to save yourself. Do your own inner work, uplift yourself, and be the best person you could be. And I don't see how you could go wrong doing that. You know, you do what serves you in the present moment. And what other people did or what other people's stories are, just look at them like stories. Same way you watch a movie. Oh, look at Iron Man. He's flying through the sky. Iron Man did this. Iron Man did that. Okay, that's cool for Iron Man. But how does that uplift me in the present moment? How is that going to serve me in the present moment? How is that going to do my inner work in the present moment? And you come to the realization it's not. So you start focusing your energy on what uplifts you and makes you feel better. Because none of these stories are going to save you, you know? None of these stories are going to help you do your inner work. None of these stories are going to get you enlightenment. They're just cool stories to tell around the campfire when you got a few moments to spare. But they're not going to serve you. So do what serves you in the present moment. Do your own inner work. And yeah, detach from the stories, right?
Yes.
So I used to really tell my guru, like, you know, Babaji said this in this book, and Patanjali said this and this and that. And he told me the best thing he could have told me. One time we were at an ashram and there was an elephant. He goes, see that elephant over there? You like that elephant? I go, yeah, I like elephants. You know, in Thailand, the elephant is called Chang, right? Chang means elephant. So they used to have an elephant on their flag. Everything is elephant. So that is the national animal in Thailand. So I love elephants, right? So I was like, yeah, the elephants are great. I love that elephant. He goes, do you want to poop like an elephant? I looked at my guru and I said, why would I want to poop like an elephant? I'm a human. He goes, exactly. Right? Why would you want to poop like an elephant in 1920? And I was like, I wouldn't. He goes, exactly. You want to poop like an elephant in 2025, right? Why would you want to be like Yogananda in 1920? That was a different time. That was a different era. That was a different yuga. We live in 2025. We poop like an elephant in 2025, not like an elephant 2,000 years ago. So, same thing. You feel like something inside you is quietly breaking down, like you've tried all the right things, meditation apps, self-help books, endless YouTube rabbit holes, but nothing matters. The emptiness just stays. The world keeps spinning faster. You are drained by the noise and pressure of it all. You are not broken. You are just disconnected from your soul. And that's exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system. This isn't another feel-good video that fades by tomorrow. This is a living spiritual practice, a step-by-step system to heal yourself within. So if you're exhausted from searching, I invite you to take the first step. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Whatever Yeshua, Jesus did 2,000 years ago, that was a different era. That was a different time. Only carry what helps you and uplifts you in the present moment, and be an elephant in 2025, not 015 AD.
Yes.
It might not translate. It's a different time. It's a different energy. It's a different yuga. Be the best person you could be in the present moment, you know, and detach from these stories as much as possible. They're not going to get you to enlightenment. They're not going to get you to samadhi. They're not going to do the inner work for you. They're just cool stories to look at when you've got a few moments. I look at it like I watch YouTube videos, like Kriya Yoga videos, right? Okay, I finished all my Kriya Yoga work. I got everything ready for the class. Let me get some mental candy. All right, let me see. Let me see what Aaron Rodgers is doing on the Pittsburgh Steelers today. But I'm not attached to it. I don't need it. I know it's just some candy, some pictures going by, you know. So that would be what I would say with any of these stories. Detach from the stories. It's not going to do your inner work.
Well, just to add a drop of humor before I give the floor to Brendan, Sandy says, "Cool story, bro. Bye, Felicia."
There you go. Right? Cool story, bro. Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Bye. Take
walking.
those stories with you. Keep walking. Goodbye. You know, cool story, Felicia. I don't need it. You know, it doesn't serve me in the present moment. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Cool story, bro. Yeah,
I was
exactly.
laughing
Cool.
too. Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Yeah, Jesus did this and Jesus did that. Yeah, cool story, bro. Were you there? No, but I heard it in a book. You know,
It's true.
Okay, cool story, bro. Yeah, I saw Red Hulk and he started smashing the White House. It was crazy, man. Yeah, cool story, bro. You know. So if you start becoming the detached witness and just watching it, everything like a movie, in your seat in the audience, eating your popcorn, you're like, look at this. I thought Hulk was green. He's red today. Cool story, bro. You know, who can make sense of this, right? You know, like, they're gonna release the Epstein list. No Epstein list. Cool story, bro. You know, the boy who cried wolf. That's another one, right? Wolf, 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 wolf. Where's he at? We're gonna get him. You know, I got you. You know, Lucy with the football, right? Here comes the football. Charlie Brown. Today is the day. He's gonna kick it. Whoop. You know, boy who cried wolf. Lucy with the football. You know, it's all the same thing. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. Let me tell you a story. Cool story, bro. It doesn't serve me in the present moment. I let it go. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not attached to it. Clouds passing in the sky, water under the bridge, letting him pass. Yeah, that's a cool story, bro. I don't believe a word of it. You know, I don't want your story to become my story. Keep it going, you know.
Yep. Did you have something to say, Brendan?
Yes, I did. I got all my main questions out earlier though.
Okay.
Yeah. These yeah, like so you said I remember you saying, Guru Dev, that there's no meat in the Himalayas.
Mm.
But what food actually is there in that grows in the Himalayas?
I mean, we had a daily diet of dal, which is kind of like a curry, like a curd, roti, which is like a circle kind of pita bread, lentils, potatoes. I mean, all vegetarian. I mean, basically, we would eat whatever was around. So,
Yeah,
you know,
but no food actually grew there though, right? Because it's in the mountains.
yeah. So in the Himalayan mountains, we would mostly bring our food, or people would donate food. So they have like a rice. We ate so much rice you couldn't even
Mhm.
believe. So somebody would bring like a 30-kilogram bag, like a big bag of rice, and they would just eat that all winter, right? So yeah, it's mostly like donation. I mean, the water you could drink in the Himalayan mountains, like they know it's like pure spring water, like waterfall water.
Yeah.
So there was plenty of water that was pure to drink. Yeah, but most of the food they would transport it up, right? Because when you get to the frozen tundra of the Himalayan mountains, there isn't much vegetables growing, and there definitely wasn't no meat. I mean, in the Himalayan mountains, there's very little meat. I mean, I'm sure they have places, but everywhere we went, when you go to a restaurant in Himalayan mountains or in India, they ask you veg or non-veg, right? So they wouldn't even ask you non-veg because there was no non-veg. So it was, if you wanted to live, you had to eat vegetables, right? And that's their diet. And in the Himalayan mountains, it's even less vegetables. So I don't really have a taste for lentils, and it's kind of like sucking on a lemon to me. It was like, ugh, lentils are. They had this curd. My stomach really didn't like. It was called dal, right? And I couldn't.
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't like
Yeah.
it, but they love it up there. They were like, "You're not going to eat your dal." I was like, "No, you take it." So yeah, you kind of fast indirectly. Although I want to say something. I am the inventor of the Himalayan burrito. So what I would do, they would have that pita bread, and they put a bunch of the way they eat in the Himalayan mountains. So they tear off a piece of the roti, and they dip it in the curd or the dal, right? And then they put it in their mouth, right? That's how they eat. So I said, a burrito. So I put all the vegetables inside the burrito, like Taco Bell or Del Taco, whatever, and I rolled it up and I ate it like that. And they couldn't believe it. Like, what? This guy, how is he eating it? Like, they tear it off and they put it in their mouth. I made a burrito. And so if you see a Himalayan burrito, you ever go to the Himalayan mountains, Vedguru Dev created it.
Yeah.
They were like, "What do you
The
mean you
Dal
roll it
burrito.
up?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a burrito. It's a Taco Bell burrito." And they were like, "What?" That was like a whole day conversation. Like, what made you do that? Like, how did you come up with that? And I was like, "Yeah, you just roll it up." And I was showing them how to roll it up. So maybe it's a thing in the Himalayan mountains now, or maybe they just go back to their ways. So
Yeah.
I am the inventor of the Himalayan vegetable burrito, the veg
Yeah.
burrito.
Let me show you what our brother Vedguru Dev did. His brother, this burrito.
Genius. Their mind was so boggled by it. They were like, "I've never seen that.
Like, it's brilliant.
How did you do that?" Ved Mooney, he was from Brazil, so he understood a little bit. Like but it was like to the Himalayan, it was like they just found like a spaceship or something. They were like,
Yeah.
let me look at that. How does that work? How did you do it? Do it again. You know, like this was one whole day in the Himalayan mountains. Like so ingenious, a burrito. You know, like you take it for granted, but up there, that was like earth shattering to them. Like it was
You
like
just saved them so much time.
it was like gossip to them too. It was like, you're not gonna believe this. Show them the burrito. Show them the what is it called? The burrito? Like, what did you do with the roti? You wrapped it up. Oh my God, it's crazy. So that is the news in the Himalayan mountains. You're not gonna believe this. Show them the burrito. So,
leave you in awe.
that is a super news day in the Himalayan mountains. This to show you how slow of a pace it happens. The week-long Himalayan burrito conversation. Are you mentally exhausted, consistently overwhelmed, and just craving some peace? I used to live in that mental chaos too, but Kriya Yoga gave me something no one else could. Stillness in my mind, calmness in my heart, and energy in my body. You don't have to keep living in survival mode. Book a free call at kriyayogamasterclass.com or join my free school at freekriyayoga.com. If this helped, leave a comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos just like this video right here.